Welcome everyone to the Sunny Coast very own BNI podcast called the Referral Wave, riding the tides to success. My name's Tony Cross, and by day I've got a business Drive Connect, and I'm in the BNI Business Sunrise chapter. But today I'm joined by Lisa Kimmitt from the Carers Project, who hails out of the BNI CBD chapter. Welcome, Lisa.
Thank you. Glad to be on.
Yeah, great to have you along. We've talked about getting you on the podcast for a little bit now, but we're finally, in between all your engagements and your public speaking and stuff, we've finally managed to get you here. So yeah, it's great to have you. So look, let's start and tell us a little bit about the Carers Project. I know there's a lot of arms and legs to it, but tell us a bit about what you do.
Yeah, so basically the Carers Project was evolved from a conversation I had with a colleague that was a dementia doula. And when I heard that, I instantly knew that that was something that I needed to investigate. So did that and ended up doing a study. So I went to college, did a dementia doula college course, and I am now a dementia doula. And what we do is we will walk alongside carers and families who are supporting their loved ones living with dementia. The Carers Project is the business name because I didn't want to just define my services in the dementia space, even though that is a specialty of mine and it's something that is very fast growing. I wanted to be able to support carers in a holistic sense in other roles. So it may be they may be looking after loved ones with other chronic health issues and or they may be struggling to navigate the aged care system or finding some supports or multidisciplinary team. So I just wanted to be able to support carers in a general sense in that space.
All right. So a dementia doula, is that a term, a technical term, or is that just a phrase you've coined, or explain that to me.
So dementia doula is basically someone who walks alongside families and carers that are supporting a loved one living with dementia. So the word doula is used, so you may have heard of a birth doula and a death doula or end of life doula they're also referred to. Where have you been living?
Oh, no, I haven't.
But yes, the dementia doula role has been created. It's a very new role. There's only, I think, I'm not 100% sure because I'm still meeting them, but I think there's only about probably 25 of us in the whole of Australia. So it's a very new role. And really, if you think of the McGrath Foundation with the breast care nurses, we're the same for loved ones for carers that are caring for loved ones with dementia. So we do pre to post to end of life support.
Yeah, right. Yep. Okay, very good.
Mm.
Yeah, what an important service. Yeah.
Yes, it's very fulfilling. I don't even feel like I'm working. I absolutely love it. It's a role that's very passionate to me. My mum had Parkinson's and Lewy body dementia for over 10 years, and I cared for her. They lived with us, so I cared for her for that time when she was to the point where she had to go into care. My dad had some mini heart attacks, so it was getting too much. So it's always been something that's very true to my heart. So I'm very, very excited about where this role will go in the future.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I had a grandmother suffered from dementia and ended up in care and was in care for, geez, a lot of years. I can't remember exactly when it seemed to go on for a long time, but yeah, look, the support staff and everyone that it was around, it was really good. But yeah, definitely a hard thing to get through. So it's good that there's people out there that like yourself that giving support. So look, what led you to joining BNI? How did you see BNI, helping in this journey?
So originally I joined BNI for a different product, which was the turmeric drops that supported me in my own health journey from pretty much 2023 being extremely unwell and unable to move. And I was recommended these drops after having multiple injections and surgeries and nothing worked and medications, and it changed my life. So that's kind of why I started with BNI. A friend of mine was in BNI down here in Victoria, who I actually visited that chapter today. And I jumped on board and I thought people need to know about this. This is a natural product and it would be really great. So in the journey of that, um, meeting other people in different networks, that's where I met my colleague Leah, who introduced me to the dementia doula role. And I don't know, it really resonated with me, maybe because it was very personal with my mum. And so I spoke to the powers to be to see if I could change my business name and go down the path of health and wellness other. So they were all for it. And so, yeah, created the Carers project from that. And now I am now in the BNI system under the Carers project.
Yeah, great. So how you
Mhm.
mentioned here we were talking before we started recording you in Victoria and doing some lectures and stuff. So and you also said you visited the chapter down there. How can you tell us a little bit about how you use BNI to enhance your networking and how that
Mm.
works in and around your business?
Yeah, so I'm a big believer that networking is the key. So, and getting out there is the key. And that's pretty much what I've done the last 12 months, nearly now I've been in BNI, but certainly the last 6 months have been fairly full on. Just connecting with people. I love to hear what they have to offer as well, because small business is a real challenge for everybody. And the more we know about our colleagues and their businesses and how they can support clients that we may have on our own in our own journeys in our own businesses, then I think it's really important to have those conversations. So for me, it's really is about the relationship building and really creating those the conversations around how we can support each other going forward. And there's so many amazing people out there that do so many amazing things. So, you know, people won't know about them unless we talk about them.
Yeah, no, 100%. Um,
Mm,
that I like the way that you visited another chapter while you've been in Melbourne. So, I mean that would have been
mm,
fantastic. And is that the chapter that your friend is
mm.
involved in? Yeah.
Yes, she's actually the president. So it was really
Okay.
great to see her in action. And I've known her for over 20 years. So it was a lovely opportunity to catch up with her. And they actually had a visitors' day today. So it was great. And there was lots of other people there today. So it was quite a big chapter. They're very strategic in the way they run it. But yeah, just lovely people. And why would you not use BNI to your advantage if there's different chapters in different places and you're going there? Perfect opportunity to network with some other people in different areas.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a lot of people feel that they sort of stuck in their own chapter, and I always talk about,
Mm,
cross chapter and doing that sort of thing. But I guess in your business
mm,
where it's not limited to, the sunny coast or even the state, it can be nationally. It's such a good opportunity
mm,
to have that network for you to reach out into other states. And you're down there doing some conferencing,
mm,
I believe. So yeah,
mm.
it's as you say, it'd be silly not to go and meet those people and let them know you're in town, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, you pay your membership, you just got to get the most out of it. And the best way to do that is to network. And that's the whole purpose of why we have BNI, Business Networking International. So definitely utilizing that as much as I can for myself. But it's also really great for me to know, like, I've got clients that um, potentially, come down to Victoria for holidays. So if I've got some contacts down here in regards to maybe exercise physiologists or osteopaths or dental people, and they need those services and they don't have access to them through their package, I have the rapport with those people to be able to refer them. And I feel comfortable about sending my clients to those people.
Yeah, no, perfect. And like we've done the same thing. We've had car brokering deals. I met some people at the BNI National Conference and we used some of those contacts for a car deal recently in Melbourne. And it was fantastic because I'd met these
Mm,
people and rang them and said, hey, who's the person to get this done? And made it all work. So I think sometimes
mm,
people can be a little bit sheltered in their own backyard and not take full advantage
mm.
of what opportunities lie outside their own chapter. So it's good to see you taking advantage of that. How's
Yeah,
BNI
thank
helped
you.
you solve any problems that you've had within your business? And you've used the BNI network to sort of solve those.
I think the best part of BNI for me was really the public speaking. So being confident in being able to present myself to people. Like I know, and we all know, we've all got a great business to offer, but to stand up and talk about it in front of people can be quite daunting for some. And I have lived in a bit of a bubble the last 4.5 years in my own little PA job that I didn't have to go anywhere outside of my home. So it was getting back into that comfort zone. So being able to stand up and do your 40-second or 45 or minute, whatever it is, presentation has given me lots of confidence. And now I'm having the opportunity of doing state conference talks. So sharing my knowledge in that space of dementia awareness and understanding and care, because I have the confidence to do that from BNI.
Geez, you've in the short time that you've been in BNI, you've really rocketed. So you've rocketed up to the green. You do really well in the traffic lights. You've gone
Mm.
from refining your 45 seconds to speaking on stage. I'd say it's been a pretty quick whirlwind journey, hasn't it? Um,
Yes, it has. But, got to get out there.
yeah, that's it. So my
Mm.
next question is, have you got any great success stories from BNI that you wanted to share with the listeners? I guess that's probably one. Have you got another one?
Mm. Yeah, so I actually did one of the online health and wellness webinars or Zoom calls, sorry, a couple of months ago, a few months ago, and I connected with a home care provider down here in Victoria. So we had a one-to-one, and as it turns out, one of my clients is coming down here for a holiday to stay at her family's place. And I have connected that home care provider with the home care provider that they use up in Queensland. So hopefully they'll be able to support her with some services down here. But because I've met Michelle online and I've been able to have that conversation, and we've been talking backwards and forwards. It's been a never evolving relationship. And I actually today physically met her because we had a one-to-one with her boss to potentially share my services with more of their clients as well. So that's a
Yeah.
great success story.
So,
Mm.
first off, my first question is, so that was on one of the BNI webinars, wasn't it? When they set it up
Mhm.
just for, it's like a speed networking thing, but it's just for the people in that profession. So that's
That's
how you
correct.
made contact. So,
Mm.
and then I gather, second part of the question is, if you've got customers going down there, they might also have people coming up this way too, correct?
That's correct. And this particular company has got they're national, so they do have a location in Maroochydore. So I'm going to be connecting with their new relationship manager there, which means in turn I will potentially be able to service their clients up here as well in the sunny coast as well. Mm.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Oh, I love the power of BNI networking. It's really
Mm.
opening for you, isn't it? So
Mm.
given your journey to date in BNI, which I know has been short but a steep rise to the top, what advice would you give any listeners, or anyone watching this podcast to enhance their BNI journey?
Look, I think sometimes um, it's a big opportunity. It's an opportunity, and you have to take it from that. You do with it what you will. But if you want your business to grow, you physically have to get out there and be the face. So why would you not do it through a networking opportunity like BNI, where you've got multiple people in the room that know multiple people outside of the room, and be able to share what you have to offer with those people, and then they will share it with their support networks as well, and vice versa. I love the giver's gain, so I love being able to utilize the connections that I've made with people that I know. Like I've used some friends of, oh, sorry, family have used one of the BNI contacts for renovating their home. I've used another one for interior design. What we don't need to go and look for them because they're all there.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, makes it easy. I haven't said it for a while, but I call it my own personal Google. because you get, you know,
True. Yeah, that's right.
don't have to go really search the internet. No, that's great. So
Mm.
look, I know you're on a bit of a wild ride at the moment and it's all happening, but what's next for your business? Any exciting projects coming up in the future? Any
Mm.
expansions?
Yeah, so at the moment I've just been contracted with a home care provider on the Sunny Coast to provide some training. So that's really exciting. So that's another kind of um, opportunity for my business to grow, training some staff in the dementia space. And I've got quite a few speaker talks coming up September and October, which will be great. And also, one of my other things that I'm really passionate about is connecting with some residential cares and independent living spaces. So there'll be both, and creating some carer groups within those communities. So they don't have to worry about going outside to look for support. They can actually talk amongst, have a carers group together and be able to share their journey with other people that are going through the same circumstances as them, their wins, their losses, their challenges, their the funny moments that they get to experience, and then they feel in that safe space. So that's I'm working with two providers at the moment to create that as an internal structure within their community.
Yeah. Oh, how exciting.
Mm.
What's a good referral for you? Like what would a good referral be?
A good referral for me would be a home care provider. It may be a community group that may be looking that I could potentially do some work with in education. It may also be a aged care facility, so training staff as well as supporting their carers that are coming in to see their loved ones. They're probably the main ones. I mean, there's always people that are coming to me that have got family members that they know that are in that space and they don't know what to do. I mean, that's always great too. But I mean, the bulk, if I can, if I access those bigger organizations, I'm actually tapping into more people, being able to share my knowledge and my experience and education with those people in those spaces.
Yeah, so if someone's listening and, you know, I mean, a lot of us obviously got parents that are getting elderly, and if someone's listening and they start to identify, or parents or whatever being identified with dementia, can they talk to you? Because you can obviously point them in the right direction, who, you know, and help them out.
Mm.
So that can also be a referral.
Yes, 100%. So if they haven't been assessed by my aged care and they don't have a home care package, I can definitely guide them on that path and set them up. And then potentially book them in as a private patient
Yeah.
until, or a private client until that package comes through. If they do have a package and they don't know where to go, I'm obviously affiliated with quite a few different providers, so that I can actually work out with them via a free 30-minute consultation what exactly are the needs that they require for their loved one, and then I can actually identify that with the providers that I have an affiliation with and pick out maybe two or three, and then coordinate a meeting for them to collaborate and to see what works best for both of those parties.
Yeah. Very good. Um, all right.
Mm.
Last
Mm.
question. What's the one core value of BNI that resonates with you?
I think I mentioned before about Givers Gain. That's probably one of my favorite ones. I just love being able to support other people in their business and see them grow and thrive, because it is a hard slog for small business. There's a lot of competition out there, and there's a lot of work that you have to do that to get your name out there and to get reputable in the community. So supporting other people and watching them grow is probably one of the favorite things that I love about BNI.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, it's such an
Mm,
important service that you run. I think
thank
nearly
you.
everyone would know someone, you know, that's suffered from dementia, or, you know, in their extended group of friends. So hopefully, if anyone
Mm,
needs some support, they can reach out to you. So how do our
mm.
listeners find you? Where, website, phone numbers, that sort of thing?
Yeah, so obviously phone number, email, info at thecarersproject.com. My website is under Healthy Hub, which is obviously in my BNI profile.
Yeah.
So you can access me through that as well.
Yeah, great. Well, thanks very much, Lisa. It's been a great
Mm.
insight into what you do. And I sort of feel like I've ticked off a bit of a one-to-one with you because I've been meaning to sit down with you for ages and find out a bit. I mean, it's something that we don't all know about, right? So it's an interesting conversation to have and something that we all should know more about, I suppose. So thanks very much for your time today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your time in Melbourne. Keep going with that great public speaking since now you've got all those skills, and we'll see you back on the coast soon.
Thank you so much for that, Tony. Appreciate your time and giving me the opportunity to share my beautiful journey of dementia doula role.
No worries. Fantastic. Well, safe travels and we'll see you again soon.